26 years since the first one, and it's great to see all those kids out there. But what was really enjoyable, I ran into about 4 parents there yesterday who had either been at a Jamboree previously themselves or one of the country cups. So it's nice to see that cycle of those kids who were, some of our first generation in country Vic programs coming through again here as parents and seeing their kids here. It was really, really awesome to see. Look, it's definitely a community, and I think part of it starts from this Jamboree. You bring in 240 kids from different country towns, and they've all got the same passion for the game. They're doing things like talent shows, so they're just, being kids, and they build relationships and friendships which will carry on for the rest of their lives. So that's a really big part of how this community's been built.
I guess second chances, third chances, but as David said,
part of the reason for the Jamboree model is that demographically there's a lot of similarities in some of the countries, in the number of people who are playing, the ages, some of the experience and size of the communities that they play in. So it's a nice model for countries in the Pacific and Southeast Asia to look at and see that it's possible. So one of the discussions yesterday was about, how did it start? And it was just simple, just got to grind it out, just got to do the work and, call for the applications and talk to people about coming and to bring the group here for them to see, where it's got to over the last 26 years. I think it gives them a bit of hope that they can actually do it themselves. And that's what it's all about, is letting them see it, talking to them about their plans and how they can do it at home, and we're going to support them like crazy to see them delivered in their own countries. One of the things that really blew them away yesterday was seeing how young the referees were. So if we were having a conversation in their own countries about using referees of 13 or 14 years of age, they think I'm crazy. But when they come here and they see it, but importantly they see the level of support that goes around these kids, they can see that it makes sense, that it's possible. So you've got to come, you've got to see it, you've got to talk to people who are delivering it, because when you walk away, you understand it's actually possible. We can really do that ourselves. So yeah, that's a really critical part of it. Everybody finds it really easy to find the reasons why you can't do things. That's the easiest thing for everybody to say. It's really hard, it's really difficult. So the discussions are about identifying the barriers, what's stopping us from doing it. And now today's conversation is all about the bridges. How do we get over it? Yeah, money is always difficult, but what do you do otherwise? Not doing it, can't be an option for us. So, how do we do it differently? How do we not let money be a barrier to something happening? Access to facilities around the place is difficult. How do we work around that? So this is all about solutions today, because, if they want to grow their basketball communities, they want more people playing, they just have to get the work done. There's a real buzz in the group. So we've got 10 different nations and presidents and secretary generals and development managers. So it's a real mix of people. And the buzz has been particularly about referees, like just seeing how young they are and how much support. So that's been one which has really shocked them, because in their own countries it's often older people who will come and do all the games and don't really open up a pathway for the young people. So that's been quite a buzz for them. Seeing the skill level of some of the kids has been also quite a buzz. So, and been able to talk to them about, it goes back to the skill days and starting to put some fundamentals in. And it all comes back to, the kids are the same. Athletically, the kids you've got in your own countries are similar, if not the same, if not better. But these kids are doing a different amount of work, so it's all getting back to, we've got to do the coaching, we've got to get the coaches prepared to deliver the skills. So yeah, that's been quite a bit of the buzz that we've had so far from the visitors.